sucker!
Was Karrion Kross made his WWE Raw debut. The
Man.
undefeated for 18 months NXT champion.
Yeah.
Now, he lost rather quickly to Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy beat him kind of, without any real pomp and circumstance. And this set the internet ablaze and made a lot of people, including myself, scratch our heads and say, what's going on?
What would the internet set ablaze for? What they have to do with the show?
Well, I will tell you what the reaction to what happened on the show was. It's just like, hey, why are you bringing in this guy from NXT who's the NXT champion? You built him up 18 months, undefeated. He's got this badass entrance, has Scarlett on his side. You take Scarlett away, you take the entrance away, and he goes in and he loses his debut in a couple of minutes when he hadn't been beaten 18 months. People were just scratching their heads trying to figure out why do this. And then, so I was one of those people. I was like, I don't understand. I didn't get it at first. Then I talked to you yesterday, and we were talking about it on the phone, and you made sense of it perfectly to me. Now, I don't know if you remember what you said verbatim, but you really laid it out to where I said,
What did I say? Actually, what did I say?
You were talking about, look, you can't just bring this guy in, right, and keep this undefeated streak going. We talked about how being undefeated can really book you into a corner, make it difficult for you to progress as a character. And also, what better way to start off your run by having something like an angle to actually chew on with a guy like Jeff Hardy, who's a veteran name, former champion, future Hall of Famer, gives you some good in-ring experience on the main show with a guy who's been there, done that, and got the T-shirt. I think there's something you said something along those lines.
As well as other times, like I had heard that same thing as far as the internet went ablaze by, because Karrion Kross lost his first match, and I'm like, guys, it's not about the match. Most of the time it's about it's about the story. Karrion Kross is a guy. He's the NXT champion, right?
Correct.
He's undefeated down in NXT. But one thing you guys got to realize is still NXT. All right. Who sent him to Monday Night Raw? Who felt like it was a good time to make a debut? I would think from a storyline perspective, it would have been William Regal. Now, I don't know if you guys saw Karrion Kross beat the hell out of William Regal. Now he's got an angle with Samoa Joe. So everything for me, it makes a whole lot of sense. Losing to Jeff Hardy in a match that everybody in the world thought, Karrion Kross making his debut, a match that he is supposed to win. Okay. But Jeff Hardy is still a veteran to the game. Jeff Hardy didn't go out there and beat him with the whisper in the wind either. Jeff Hardy stole a match from Karrion Kross, and Karrion Kross definitely, almost like for me, it's like when I would work. Just say, for instance, I would take a baby face and push him to the turnbuckle. Just say I push him to the turnbuckle. And then I would give him a clean break, and I would open my hands wide as I possibly can, and look at the baby face right in his face, and then I'd turn my back on the baby face and walk to the middle of the ring. Now, this is a contest. The baby face is, he shouldn't slap me or he shouldn't hit me in the back. Okay. That would make him look a certain way. So when we're doing this, we're doing it for a reason. And when they did that, it was all for a reason. And you got to understand what the reason is, opposed to just trying to analyze it and think exactly the way it should have went, because you didn't get what you thought you should have got at that moment. One of those type of things. Yeah.
Now let me ask you this though. And again, look, your guess is probably as good as anybody's, but when something is working in NXT or in one arena with one crowd, and I'm really more so not even talking about his undefeated streak, because you and I talked, I don't really like the undefeated streak thing either. I think it's like when Asuka came up, or when Angle had his undefeated streak, or Goldberg. It's like at some point it just gets too difficult to book that performer, and they have to lose. And whenever they do lose, no one's ever satisfied with it. There's no great way to really book it. But to go back to Karrion Kross, him kind of separating him from Scarlett, I don't really understand that. Don't you think they were better as a duo? She really added, in my opinion, a lot to his persona on screen.
Well, the thing is, we don't know if we're not going to go that route. We don't know that. We just know Karrion Kross showed up on Monday Night Raw and lost, and went back to NXT and got into an angle with Samoa Joe. We don't know if Karrion Kross is going to be back next week, and probably not. And when he does come back, we don't know if he's going to be with Scarlett or not. So I just think people jump the gun so much because it's like, instant coffee. They want, they want it right now. They want instant gratification. And I just don't think you can book the wrestling business around what the fans want on any given night or anything like that, because you will be booking yourself in the corner every week. You just can't do it. What's up, this Booker T, two-time Hall of Famer? I know you're checking out the Shine, checking out the Gloss. I want to thank you guys for checking out Row on YouTube. Hey, don't forget to click and subscribe to check out all the latest content right here each and every week. Now, can you dig that, sucker?